Good morning. I was watching an interview with Rodgers, he's an American football player. And I, of course, remember him during COVID because he stood up for himself and he said, no, I'm not going to take that injection. He got one hell of a beating because of it. Right? Now I was watching him and he was very proud for what he did. And he said, you know, I'm on the right side of history. And I could see it in his eyes. He was very, very proud of this. Right? So I thought maybe this thing with COVID was a good thing for some of us. Well, I'm sure it was. I see people who didn't take it, who didn't comply, how they are now today, proud of this, of course. But there's more, you know. There are more things that happened to, you know, about the 20% of the population who said no. So the result was sort of good for those people, right? Including myself. Now, I look in the mirror and I see a very, very proud man. See? And I learned so much over these past years. Surprisingly much. Not just about the food and the immune system and how it works. I learned so much about this. I also learned a lot about myself and I learned about people. So the result from this insanity, the COVID insanity, was sort of, well, it was good, I think, for those of us who did the right thing. Yeah, I actually believe so. You know, if you look at it, what they did, it's sort of fascinating. Right? They said it was a pandemic first, and people would die, right? And there was no pandemic, right? But then they sort of created something like it with the cure, you know? Isn't that amazing what they did? It's quite an achievement, actually. Yeah, that's what they said, what they warned about, what they said was going on actually came. But not in 2020 when they said it came, you know, it came later with the injection. That's right. I mean, but it's all kinds of problems, right? That people are facing now because of it. It's not like people are falling down dead from the same thing. Well, they get all kinds of problems, different problems. You see, the heart, cancer, and strokes, blood clots, and you know, and all different things. So they actually achieved this after. And the result for those people, of course, is terrible. Not just physical issues, it's also the issues of, you know, being fooled and realizing that you were fooled. And these people didn't stand up for themselves. I wonder what it feels like. See? I'm not in their shoes now, and I wonder what it feels like. No. So the authorities and the politicians, they came and they said, oh, you have to do this. And then these people complied, right? And they had some sort of, it was like delusional, I think. Oh, I live a great life. And now there's a threat. And then they come with this thing and I do what they say, right? So and it turned out to be just terrible. So yeah, I really wonder what this feels like. You know? Did you try YouTube lately? See, I have a few channels that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and I want to watch them, you know, occasionally. So when I go into YouTube today, it's It's crazy, I think. So I have these channels, and when I go to YouTube, those are the channels that I watch. But they are never there. See? Instead, there are like crap, stupid videos that YouTube want me to watch. Long lists of them. No. And I have no interest, absolutely no interest in these videos. But there they are, right? So I think it's a new kind of censorship that they do. You want to watch certain things, you're interested in certain channels, so they put piles and piles of crap over it, so you won't find it, right? So, new kind of censorship. They don't ban the channels, maybe they still do, but I haven't been banned for a long time now. They just pile crap over it, you know. So every time I go to YouTube now, I have to search, because the channels that I'm subscribed to, they are not there. So that's the new tactic, I suppose. It's a globalist thing, of course. This comes from the top guys through Google and down to YouTube. This is the idea. Hide the voices, the dangerous voices, just hide them from people. And then maybe this will sort it out, you know. Okay. Be good.